We got in the June Monster Bass bag. Let's take a look. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Fishing with Gramps. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the Monster Bass June Topwater bundle. If you didn't know, Monster Bass moved away from those useless boxes that everybody just uses to do box fires in their backyard. I get enough of those from Amazon. So they went to this sweet bag to carry your stuff in. Me, I love these bags. I've got a collection of a few of them now, and I have them sorted between stained water and clear water, so it's easier for me to grab what I need based on where I'm going, throw them in the back of the kayak, and head on out. Let's take a look what we got in here. It's Topwater month. Now, before I get started, if you're new here, I do tips, tricks, reviews, some unboxings. I like fishing for bluegill and crappie, but my major love is bass fishing. But I also love teaching new anglers or those returning to the water. But I also collect baits for what I call sharing care packages, which are basically bait bundles that my brother and I put together to take to the veterans that are under care in the VA domiciliary home up in Indianapolis. You'll be seeing videos on that in a few weeks. So when I get a new bundle in from Monster Bass, I'll do an unboxing video on it, talk about each of the baits, use some here and there, and a lot of them will go into those care packages. First up, a really cool combination from Thunderhawk. Got the buzz bait, got the frog. Can't beat that. Next up from Lunker Hut, we got a Yapper Rat. Looking at it, it looks like the front end has kind of got that old jitterbug look to it. So it does its own walk when you retrieve it. That's kind of slick. I actually got in a bunch of other topwater creature stuff from a viewer that's going to go into the Veterans Care packages. So I'm going to put this in there with that. That should be pretty cool. Give those guys a little variety. Next up from Vicious, we got this sweet popper. This is definitely going to go in the Veterans Care package because, again, it's something that's easy for them to cast out and twitch back, do a slow retrieve, and should catch somebody a nice big bass. Definitely going in the care package. All right, this next one I'm gonna have to take out, and this is gonna have to go into a Monster Bass Monday montage because this is the frog from Z-Man. And anyone who follows this channel knows I love me some Z-Man. Chatterbaits, jackhammers are my favorite thing, so I'm definitely gonna take this frog out. Next up is a Monster Bass Topwater, the Patriot 3.0. Take this out and show the details of it. Anybody who's been following the channel knows I learned my lesson about the Monster Bass branded baits. They are really high quality and they flat catch fish. I haven't thrown some topwater walking baits in quite some time. Normally I just stick with buzz baits, cast and retrieve. I'm a power fisherman. I just love to cast and go. But I'm going to throw this on my new Dobbins Caden rod, which I have for crankbaits and topwaters, and really put this through the paces because that is a beautiful looking bait. You know, you hear me talking a lot of times about catching fish or fishermen. I'm betting this catches both. You either are one, you know one, or you throw one. Fat bastard. That says that right here on the back. That's not me being. So here from Fat Bastard Frogs, you gotta love the flame job scheme. It just goes to show that when bass are sitting down below pads and they're looking up, you know, realistically all they're going to see is kind of this black outline and then maybe these like yellow and red bluegillish type colors. But this is a slick idea, but it's kind of eye-catching too. It's nice and soft to expose the hooks. It's got the legs that are more or less together, but it's also got a little Colorado blade there on the bottom. So that should display some water, but this is definitely going to go in the care package because, again, this is something that a new angler can just throw out, pop itself back, and catch some fish. If anything, they're going to want to throw it just because it looks cool. Next up from our friends at Big Bite Baits, they got some other plastic frogs, and these you can throw on a hook and walk across the top of the water. And you know, we know that because Monster Bass made sure to include some hooks in with these. But these are a really cool kind of design so that, again, you just tie it on, thread it on Texas rig, cast it out, retrieve it in with a little bit of speed, or pop it or drag it however you want. But if you've got the bundle and you got this Thunderhawk, and then you replace these, boom, you got more. So that's a whole lot of topwaters, a whole bunch of different styles too. And don't think you have to just go out and throw them all at once and try to catch a fish. These are several different baits for several different scenarios. You know, different colors for different conditions. You might have stained water, you might have clear water, you might have bluebird skies overhead, you might have a cloudy day. You just never know, but with everything that came in this Midwest bundle, you've got it all covered. One thing I like about Monster Bass is their focused on the region you live in and the style that you fish, whether it's from the bank or a boat or a kayak. If you live up north, the Midwest, the South, everybody's timing and conditions are going to be a little bit different based on the time of the year. Guys down south are in pretty heavy summer patterns right now, whilst here in the Midwest, those fish are still finishing up on the spawn before getting ready to head back out to deep water. But one thing I do know is we got lily pads starting to come up, and several of these baits will work around all those different scenarios. So I'm going to pick a few of these out, pair them up with some stuff that we got from our previous Monster Bass bags, get out and hit the water, get ready for the next Monster Bass Monday. Now, one thing I really love about the flyer that comes with this really speaks a lot of truth right here. Your membership is more than just a bunch of baits. There's a whole bunch of different YouTubers that are pro staffers for Monster Bass, the guys that pick the baits for their various region, and a lot of other content creators that are actual bass fishermen. Unlike some of the other folks we've seen replacing other YouTubers for their squad, the replacements seem to be a bunch of dudes who are learning how to fish and creating content. Whereas you've got Alex Rudd, Fishing the Lone Star, Burley's Fishing, a bunch of different content creators that are actually fishermen who happen to create content, not people trying to make videos trying to fish. There's a big difference. So I have a lot of respect for the pro staffers at Monster Bass. Now, the inside of the pamphlet reveals a few other things, and one of the favorite things, the thing that brought me to Monster Bass for the very first time, was I saw Rick talking about his VIP list. Now I was like, okay, it can't be that good, but I put my phone number in, and then I would get a text on a Monday, and sometimes you're getting like 40, 50, 60% off. The very first thing I ordered from Monster Bass was this huge Strike King bundle, and I got it for like 40 or 50% off. The price was insane for as much stuff that was packed in that thing. I couldn't believe it. So here we are a few months down the road, flying the Monster Bass banner, loving everything that we get. Another cool thing that Monster Bass is doing is the Big Bass Challenge. Guys, get in this. You don't have to worry about winning. Just go get the TourneyX app, use the code that comes in your subscription thing, and get signed up, because if you read it, there's going to be prizes and stuff for bass all up and down. Maybe the small bass, maybe the biggest bass, all kinds of different stuff. You never know. But hey, go catch the biggest fish and upload it, and let's see how it goes. And you're not competing from people who don't live in your region. There's the North region, there's the Southern region, and then what I call the Mondo region. Texas, California, Florida, the folks with the most Mondos. Let them compete with each other. Well, the guys, me here in the Midwest, and the guys up north, duke it out for the biggest fish that we can find. And go see if you can catch a bigger bass than one of the Monster Bass Pros. Could be cool. Then it also comes with a golden ticket. Monster Bass does live streams all through the month. So your June golden ticket will be good for those live streams. Rick will go through, call out different numbers for other stuff that he's giving away. Boom, you can win like a couple $100 worth of stuff. Then there's a list of all the stuff that's available in the various regional boxes, which is really cool. Now, I gotta say this much, I love Monster Bass customer service, and their shipping is fast. I actually put in an order with that warehouse place, and it took like 7 weeks. I've not put another order in since. That's ridiculous. My Monster Bass stuff comes quick. I mean, look at the people they have on their live streams. We've seen Skeet Reese, Kevin Van Dam, all these bass pros. It's awesome. So the brands that we're getting are big name brands. Strike King, Big Bite Baits, but you're also going to get some new stuff. Speaking of which, when I talk about the VIP list, yep, I still order stuff because, you know, I got me some stuff in from Monster Bass. Decided that it's time for me to start flying the colors a little bit because I like saving money. So I got in and ordered some stuff. Got me some stickers for the yak in the boat. Got me a hat. Hey, why not? I also ordered and got in. Again, love them VIP lists and them sales. Got me some of these Monster Bass tungsten jigs. Hand-tied. And those I've been throwing with these baits from X-Zone. And speaking of the baits from X-Zone, I got some more stuff in. One thing cool about Monster Bass is you get introduced to companies that you may not have ever looked into. I have been loving these X-Zone adrenaline craws. So what did I do? I went out and put in an order. because of what I discovered through Monster Bass, finding yet another company that makes tackle I like. It also opened me up to using more of big bite bait stuff, so I've been buying a lot of big bite baits. And if anything, again, I'm going back to it again, sign up for the VIP list. You never know what they're going to put up. They had a Thunder Cricket bundle not too long ago, but I can't remember what the percentage off was, but it dropped the price from like 12 bucks a piece down to like 7 or 8. What? So I got this month's golden ticket. Hey, got me a Monster Bass sticker. That'll have to go on the boat because, you know, my boat is this nice green color. And then we got a gift card for 10 bucks off to get on that VIP list. Get your discount. So get in there. Go find you some stuff. Save you $10 more. Rick put out that black camo hat that I've been screaming about for a while. Alright, that's it for the June 2021 Topwater bundle. Drop me a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite of these Topwaters is. There's a lot of variety in here, and I'm going to have fun throwing a bunch of this stuff. I'll drop a link to Monster Bass down below. I think there's a code that you can use to save 10 bucks for your first month subscription or something. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description. Save you a few bucks. But if you don't do the whole subscription thing, go look at their website. They have bundles. You can actually buy older bundles on sale all the time. Until next time, get outside when you can. Take a friend. Go make some memories. One cast at a time.